Welcome to this edition of the Nourish the Children report from the field. In this report, we will take you to distant villages in Malawi, Africa, orphanages for the handicapped in rural China, and poor communities in Thailand, Philippines, and Indonesia to see the wonderful benefits of your food donations. Nourish the Children is a new approach to saving starving children in which you don't donate money and wonder where it went. Instead, you buy and donate nutrient-dense Vitamil, a food specifically designed for malnourished children. Your food donation is delivered to an authorized charity for distribution to the children who need it most. Donations through this innovative program will surpass 100 million meals in 2007. Recently, the New Skin Enterprises Nourish the Children program won the 2007 American Business Award, or Stevie Award, for the Best Corporate Social Responsibility Program.
While we've been trying to figure out how to grow profitability in this company, we've also been trying to figure out how to aggregate the goodwill of our 750,000 distributors. Through those aggregations, we are currently in the middle of a program that is feeding about 100,000 malnourished children each day in famine-stricken parts of the world. Thank you for recognizing the good efforts of our great people.
For over 5 years, I have served as chairman of the Nourish the Children Advisory Board. I believed in its innovative approach to saving malnourished children. People didn't think we could have an impact on world hunger, but after just 5 years, we are surpassing 100 million meals donated. That's 100 million times that a hungry child has been nourished because of you. Now imagine what we can do in the next 5 years through hard work and dedication.
Clearly, Nourish the Children is a success, and this video is a celebration of that success, as well as an invitation to help nourish more children in the future. Our first stop on this video tour is in the country called the Warm Heart of Africa. Of the 12 million citizens of Malawi, approximately 2 million are orphans. Recently, Vitamil donors from 9 countries traveled to Malawi to see for themselves the impact of their donations. Let's join them in following one donated bag from the time of its production to its final destination in the arms and home of a hungry child. We watched as the Vitamil bag was produced in a locally owned and operated plant in Malawi, which gives jobs to hundreds of workers and farmers. This bag of Vitamil joined 1,999 others, hand-loaded into a truck for the journey to distant villages. As we follow the truck, it is like traveling back in time when women gather wood each day to cook the food their family grows. Women walk barefoot for miles carrying water on their heads and children on their backs. Men prepare the land and plant their annual crops with a hand tool called a kazu. The lucky few who own bicycles use them very creatively to carry heavy burdens. Most travel is over dusty, bumpy dirt roads, since there is only one paved road that transits the country. After traveling for hours, we are greeted by the sight of hundreds and later thousands of orphans in long lines waiting for the life-giving gift of food.
We're really happy to be here with you. You make us feel very welcome. It's important for you to all go to school and do well in school so you can help lots of other people. And now Moses will sing.
So Moses aimba nyimbo.
Sing.
Each child clutches a scrap of paper from their village chief, showing that they are among the most needy. Visitors have the opportunity to assist in the distribution of Vitamil bags and witness for themselves the grateful faces of these beautiful children. Blake Roney, founder of Nourish the Children, handed our marked bag to a small child who carried his precious cargo to his tiny home. This little boy had the comfort of knowing that he would not have to go to bed hungry on this particular day.
Thank you, Nourish the Children.
Each time you give a bag of Vitamil, you know that it will take a similar journey to a needy child of Malawi, China, Indonesia, or other nation, and know that it will make a difference.
I understand now what real poverty is, and I know, though, that Nourish the Children can make a difference. We can definitely help to end world hunger.
This is the heart of the company. Without this, we wouldn't even be a company that stands out from everybody else the way we do.
I thought that every bag that I handed them was saving life. because you knew that that bag was going to sustain that child for an entire month. And to that mother who looked at you with those pleading eyes, we were bringing them hope.
Our donor friends were also able to visit a village school offering a free Vitameal lunch. Parents who would commonly keep their children home to work now send them to school for a free meal. The result is that their children are strengthened in body and mind. Research has shown that educating girls is a major key in lifting a country from poverty and malnutrition.
Their little faces light up just as they stand there and you hand them the food and you see them tasting it, and it's just incredible.
I have seen little children much more healthy than I thought, and I think it's because of the food they get, and that gives me hope for the future.
It's fantastic to see that we really do make a difference here.
I just know I was doing something good, but I didn't know it was so important.
Finally, visitors participated in the dedication ceremony for the Matalamanja village, an agricultural training village built through funding from the Force for Good Foundation. This village will train 45 families at a time on how to thrive, not just survive, on their small farms. They will learn how to dramatically increase yields, how to grow 3 crops per year instead of 1, and how to grow the right produce and animals for complete nutrition.
I'm extremely impressed at the progress, what has taken place. You have worked very, very hard, so many of you. You're amazing, impressive people. I believe Heavenly Father blesses people who work hard and who serve other people.
The mission for this school is to teach and implement family self-reliance on existing family farms.
Because of No Skin, that's why we are teaching these farmers to be good farmers. And if I'm saying that these farmers have done much better, they would not have done that without No Skin. So No Skin is 80% of who we are.
New Skin Enterprises build a village, teaches villagers how to farm and to use water and to make food and fruits that they can self-support when they go back to their own village. It is amazing that a private enterprise like New Skin Enterprises is doing this, with Blake Roney leading the way to make this remarkable achievement happen.
Some of the proceeds from Vitameal purchases are donated to the Force for Good Foundation to help fund the Matalamanja village.
And this is my favorite honor I've received in my life, to be a chief. So I want to use my new power. From now on in this village, all meetings must be short.
China is a country of a rich history and a fascinating culture, a country that is progressing almost faster than we can understand. But it's also a country of over 1 billion people, and that creates challenges such as malnutrition. Because of you, millions of Vitameals are being provided to save those children and provide nourishment and hope for them.
At school, each of us was given a bag of Vitameal to bring home. Every day I come back, my mom will cook Vitameal for me, and I like it a lot.
My parents saved the Vitameal for me and my brother, but I want to share this delicious food with them.
Consider that there was a 1 in 5 chance that you would have been born in China with its 1.3 billion people. It is a challenge for many families to provide for their children, especially if those children are handicapped. Some handicapped children are abandoned because they require special support, which many families simply cannot afford. Children are also abandoned because they represent a financial or legal burden. So it is estimated that there are 20 million abandoned children in rural China today.
My name is Lian Chenggong. I started this deaf rehab center in 1999. As of today, we have more than 30 children with hearing and speech disabilities and 9 orphans in this center. This boy is Zheng Xingtao. He is 7 years old We learned that he was being raised by his grandmother, and we decided to include him in our center. When we first went to his home, he had nothing to eat, and he was very skinny. Now, after eating Vitamil, he is getting stronger and healthier. This is Liu Chunfang. She is 7 years old. Both she and her brother have hearing and speech disabilities. Her brother is 9 years old and is in the center too. Their parents could not afford them due to their health problems. Now, both she and her brother can talk. Xiaofang, how do you like the Vitamil?
Delicious.
These sweet handicapped children live without hearing the sounds and music of life, without the love of their families, without heat in their school, without so much that we take for granted. But because of your Vitamil donations, they now have nutritious food that will improve their health and brighten their days.
Do you like school?
Yes, I like school.
Thank you.
Next, we travel to the Philippines, a country of islands which is torn by political strife and terrible malnutrition. About 40% of Filipinos, or more than 30 million people, live in abject poverty. Thousands make a living by selling garbage that they gather from dumps. Each month, more than 360,000 meals make their way from the Vitamil plant in China to help the malnourished Filipino children that have so little.
This is our life here. It's hard. My husband doesn't have a permanent job. Sometimes he works at the pier, and sometimes he works as a tricycle driver. He's not here now because he collects garbage just to earn a living. We don't have enough money to support our kids, even just to buy a milk and sustain our family. Thank you for coming and seeing our situation. It hurts to live this way. It hurts to see my children look malnourished. Vitamil will help.
Thailand is a nation of over 64 million people. Poverty and hunger are a constant challenge to millions of Thai people. Recently, thousands of bags of Vitamil were distributed to poor hill tribe children in northern Chiang Mai province. The Nu Skin office worked in conjunction with Feed the Children Thailand to provide Vitamil to over 10,000 children. Vitamil is rich with the nutrients necessary to help the children's bodies and minds develop properly. Although these are just a small part of the Thai children that live in poverty, nourishing 10,000 children is still a great accomplishment, and these children are very grateful for your help.
We'd like to thank Nu Skin for donating the Vitamil. We actually use Vitamil in about 25 different countries around the world, which comes from Nu Skin. It's very, very nutritious. And these children a few months ago were looking very skinny. They've now got the weight on their cheeks and they're looking very healthy. And it's mainly because of eating Vitamil within the last 3 months.
I've known these children for nearly 4 years now. When I first met them, they were very underweight and very undernourished. And the people that were looking after them told me they're just not growing. They came here this size and now they're this size, and we just don't know what to do. And I'm very pleased that I was able to introduce Nu Skin to them, who gave them lots of food and kept them going until now. But within about 6 months, all the children had gained a lot of weight and gained a lot of their health back, and they've been smiling and happy ever since. Thank you very much.
Thank you, brothers and sisters from Nu Skin, for the Vitamil. I'm grateful. May the God bless you and protect you forever. Thank you.
Thank you for the Vitamil food. It is our blessing to have received the food from you. May God bless you.
I'm very glad and proud to be with a company that has constant devotion for goodness. This place is very far, but if you can make it here and look at the children in the eyes, you will be overjoyed. They are waiting for our help. I'm so proud.
Thank you,
On February 2nd, 2007, The worst floods in 3 centuries struck the city of Jakarta, the capital of Indonesia. More than 70,000 houses were flooded, 200,000 people were displaced, and 68 lost their lives. A group of Nu Skin distributors decided to do more than just donate Vitamil. They mobilized friends and family to cook and distribute thousands of meals to families in need. When disaster strikes, Vitamil can make all the difference to homeless children. We hope that you have enjoyed seeing the good that your Vitamil donations are doing in countries around the world. Other countries with great need whose children have been saved by your Vitamil donations include Guatemala, Honduras, Bolivia, Cambodia, Vietnam, Mongolia, and Uganda. Nourish the Children is providing thousands of people the opportunity to make a difference, to save a child.
Nourish the Children is effectively rescuing a generation of children who, if they lived in our own neighborhoods and we came across them in peril, we would find ourselves running recklessly into traffic to save. It will be the great legacy of our company that through our individual contributions of Vitamil, we have, from afar, taken them into our embrace and gently nudged them to safety.
In my recently published book, Where Have All the Leaders Gone?, I comment, whenever I pick up my newspaper and read another story about corporate greed, I think about Nourish the Children. I'll bet most people have never heard of Nourish the Children. Wouldn't it be great if we read more business stories that gave us an inspiring lift? Wouldn't it be a wonderful thing if corporate America got the idea that the best way to do well is by doing good? Well, I know where some of the leaders have gone. You are out there motivating thousands of people to help nourish starving children. I commend you and invite others to join with us in this vital and very satisfying endeavor.
Nourish the Children is a wonderful opportunity to make a difference in the lives of millions of children throughout the world. On behalf of all the children who will eat today because of you, thank you.